In the traditional recipe for cordon bleu by who the fuck knows? Nobody knows who the fuck created cordon bleu. So I'm stealing Paul Perret's recipe in 2025. You will decrust some sourdough bread, dehydrate it in the oven, and blend it up. It's much faster if you break it into small pieces first. You will then be left with those magical crumbs. You can strain it real quick if you want, and then you will have this beautiful, very fine crumbing, perfect for cordon bleu. Then you grab your meat. I will get rid of the pieces on the side, because it is all nerve, it will retract in cooking. But we do not waste protein in this house, so I'm gonna give it to Adolf. Adolf loves his meat raw. Starving little boy always gets my small pieces. You can then keep removing the nerves, especially this very long nerve right here. This one is always responsible for your meat fucking flipping around when you cook it. I will then carefully cut it in half in the middle. Make sure you don't cut your hand in half at the same time. You should then have a beautiful butterfly. I am king at manipulating humid flaps. You will spread them open, grab the paper from the butcher, and use it as protection before beating your meat. You need to flatten it to make it easier to close, especially the ends of the meat so they don't have any ledge. You will repeat the beating on both sides, and then grab your Comté cheese. We will cut it in half in the middle, in order to have pieces just thick enough to judge the length of the slice, compare it to your meat. And this is all we need. Then cut it in half in the middle by being careful to not cut open your fingers in half in the middle. There is a very high chance of you cutting yourself here, but not me, I'm a professional. Give the cheese crust to Adolf, and then make sure your slices are homogeneous. Then to fit them in the meat, we will have to cut them on the sides. We will give them the shape of the meat by rounding the corners. Then we will lay down 3 slices of prosciutto and roll the cheese in comme une lettre à la poste. You can alternatively roll it like burrito. Then place it in the middle of your meat and trap it in like Adolf did to the cat community. He's such a cute doggo. Flip it around and make sure it's closed completely without air inside. We don't want to give them any chance to breathe. I will actually flatten my meat a little bit further to be able to close it better, because you don't want a big ledge at the end. You can then flip it around and enjoy the product of our labor. Truly is a beautiful dish. You will then make brown butter with a whole block of butter. We will cook it entirely in brown butter because I like danger. If there is bubble, it means there is still hydration, and you should probably change tool if you don't want to be gay. You can upgrade to stainless steel to have high testosterone. When you see brown bits at the bottom, take it off the heat and mix constantly to stop the cooking process. You will then grab your meat with the meat cheese and flour it very homogeneously. I will even get out the geek brush to be a professional. Then dip it in eggs very homogeneously. Make sure it is wet everywhere, and then dip it in the sourdough breadcrumbs. Make sure it is perfectly coated by pressing on it with crumbs. We will then deep fry it in butter. Make sure to move around the pot a lot so that the butter doesn't burn. And get off the heat many times. Do not stay on heat with butter. Baste it a lot, and there you have a beautiful golden cordon bleu. I didn't believe it would turn out so good. When I cut into it, I realized that it's juicy as fuck, but it is also cheesy as fuck. You can press on it to make food porn videos, or you can munch on it straight from the cob like a man.